Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host, Bryan. We're going to finish up this weekend with the final special selection from the old batch. After this, we're only going to be checking out new submissions. We finally made it through the 7-month backlog or whatever. There was like 130 requests from the last time it was open. However, it is open again. Link in the description if you would like to. There's instructions on how to go about doing that. Just look for the area that says special selection. And of course, also a quick reminder, if we could like, subscribe, and ring the bell, that'll help out the channel immensely with YouTube's algorithm. So today's request comes at us from Gabe Hoven, or Gabe Hoven. Very to the point, kind of dig it. You just got to respect somebody who just drops the link, right? So this song is called Is It Really You from the band Loathe. And yeah, let's get into it. I don't know anything about this. I have no preconceived notions about what we're getting into. Yeah, the chords are very warm, but the tone is very bright, and it's this interesting contrast in timbre versus chordal properties. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's really cool. Yeah, so they got this. Yeah, so they're accenting one and the end of two in a 3-beat phrase. Although if we follow the hi-hat, it's a 6-beat phrase because we're in 6/8. Yeah, that guitar tone is wild. Very dreamlike. Vocals just adding on to that dream state. Sort of like a half resolution in the chords, followed by an unusual rhythmic pattern in the drums. Cool. Yeah, all these random false starts. Never really wanting to emphasize the first beat. A huge turn from the atmospheric stuff we were checking out previously. Yeah, that song, bit of a gut punch, no? Uh, yeah, just all right. So piecing some things together here. Um, okay, so the song defies expectations as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of let's see. There's a lot of unexpected ideas, right? We have chord progressions that don't exactly resolve. We have phrases that don't begin on the beginning of the phrase. We have transitions to wildly different elements and wildly different tones and textures and atmospheres. We have sections that don't really seem to be replicated anywhere else in the song. We have harsh sort of metal sections, we have atmospheric pop sections, we have really crunchy alt rock stuff, and none of them flow together. Nothing in this song works, which is surprising given what I think the song is about. Um, and then, of course, it ends abruptly. This is a song that doesn't want to be anything that resembles typical strong composition. It goes out of its way at every moment to be awkward. And I oh man. So there's so much pain in this song. I don't know if anyone else caught on to that. It's not displayed too heavily in the vocals, at least not what I would pick up as painful vocals. We've checked out some of that in Melancholy Week last week. Um, sorry, the week prior. And I just don't see too much of that. Here, the vocals tend to be very controlled, very centered. They're not cracking or displacing or distorting. Um, they're very controlled and clean. It's more in the chord progression, the song progression. There's pain and cracking and dismantling in every part of the song. From the very opening, when we have the dreamlike reverb from, I think it's some sort of synth um, that actually gets replicated in the guitar in the very next section. We see it in the stark contrast between the dreamlike chorus going into the heavy section, back to the dreamlike chorus, into the single acoustic guitar. We see it at the end, just the abrupt ending. And I feel like this is a song dedicated to someone who meant something very who meant a lot to somebody in the band, possibly the lead singer, um, and was taken away from them. And part of that, I'm not going to lie, is being informed by the part here at the bottom. It says, in memory of Owen Meller. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Um, so I'm going to assume that this person has passed. And then we can look at some of the lyrics. It says, face away, deal with your pain in your own way. How could they deal with the pain? The chorus that keeps coming up, let's search the sky for a while, you and I collide like two stars for a while, you and I. And that's very much the idea of people entering your life for the better. And then eventually the time with that person draws to a close, whether it's the end of a friendship or relationship, it could be the passing of somebody. And it's very much the idea that the time spent is just random. It is the search in the sky. There's so many stars, yet these two have collided. And he even uses the word collide like two stars for a while. Collisions are not lengthy things. They're instantaneous. Once two things collide, they either stop or they bounce off of each other. The collision's over. So it emphasizes a short time of this relationship. Um, and yeah, and that pain, that loss is present throughout the song in the fact that the song refuses to want to continue. It doesn't want to be the song. The song is a heavy song full of, you know, hurt, full of pain. The song doesn't want to continue because continuing is to, uh, you know, as the song moves forward, you are continuing to sit in this position of pain, of sorrow, of loss, of mourn. And I don't think you can say of mourning. Once we hit that second verse, the phrases don't even want to start, and the pauses get longer. First, I believe it was a half a beat pause. We ended up not coming down on the downbeat, but starting on the offbeat of one. Then we started on the downbeat of two, and then I swear we started on like the offbeat of two or like an eighth off of two, something shorter. But the song continues to drag. It does not want to exist. It does not want to be this idea of pain, of sorrow, to sit in this feeling any longer. It tries to resist it at every stop. And like I said, it's just this awkward song that does not want to be. The chordal resolutions don't exist. This song doesn't want to do anything other than stop being the song. It wants to just end. And of course, the song ends with an abrupt cut to silence, which could be the song finally getting its will, its wants to finally, you know, not be in this pocket of pain anymore. But it could also be the abruptness of the passing of this person. And it kind of lines up with the collision of two stars, with, you know, the time that you spend with people is so short that it might as well just, you know, be the end of a song. There's no dragging out, there's no fade out, there's no proper resolution. The song's just over, it's done. You know, and that's how life is. You never know when it's going to end, but you typically don't get this long drawn out process. It's just kind of here yesterday and not tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a real heavy song, at least from what I'm taking away from it. Um, and I just think that Loathe did a phenomenal job at really going outside of the standard compositional ideas, creating something that is, while still retaining some standard stuff, I would firmly put into more artwork, more avant garde ideas. They really look at some. They really put a critical lens on the composition of the song, how it moves from place to place, um, and chose to utilize the song composition to display the pain of the bandmates or the singer, you know, whoever this song was personal for, rather than using sad chord progressions or, you know, allowing the voice to crack and display that pain or that sorrow through the vocal delivery. They really allowed the music itself, well, no, not even the music itself, the composition itself, the way that the ideas are interwoven with each other to display the heartache. And yeah, it's just, I mean, I could imagine a song like this that did it in the other way and used sad sounds and sad chords and sad vocal technique. And I don't think I've ever heard anything like this, though, where it's the composition itself that you can feel the cracks and the fatigue and the mourning. So that's pretty cool. But those are just my thoughts on a first listen. This is where you guys come in, though. Hit me up with your ideas, your thoughts, anything about Loathe. Is it really you? Let me know if if you know the band, maybe you know the story behind the song. Let me know if I'm on track. Maybe I was just way off. I was reading way too much into it. Or, maybe I'm spot on. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not. Just drop some comments. Above that's the description box. You can check out some links there. Discord, Patreon, Twitter, special selections. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. UTC, with the first track for whatever next week's theme is. I honestly don't remember. Oh, you know what? It's orchestral music. Yep, rock or metal with orchestral elements. So I'm really looking forward to that one, especially what is winning. What has won the poll. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's reaction. So, until next time, remember to be critical and not cynical of the music you listen to, and have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you choose to watch my videos.